Okay, we're back. We just have a few more sets of rocks to show on the videos, and I'm going to start with the geodes. So these are the geodes we get in Miller County, and they kind of are like this. When you find them, my aunt said they used to play with these like balls. And when you crack them open, there's nothing sparkly inside, just these kind of lines with the like tree rings, but with the gray and variations on that. Here's another one with bigger ones, and they're pretty clean too. So that's the wash down the hill. This one is nice because he sits flat. They're exceptionally hard, very hard to break. This one came from out west, I want to say Colorado, but someone had given it to me, a whole, like a souvenir, and I broke it, and it broke into like a bunch of pieces because it was easy to break. And then this one came from Perry County, which Perryville, my friend had a farm, and we found some of the most just neatest rocks down there. So we have a big one of these in the garage that we can't shoot because it weighs too much. But this doesn't have the nice lines, but still no shiny inside. This, we went 2 trips to Alexandria, Missouri, and I think this was the second trip, and this one broke pretty nice. So the more hollow, the more shiny, kind of the easier they are to break, but we were just breaking them with hammers and willpower, some kind of special tool you can break them with. And this is just a range of rocks that I found interesting that I hope someone else does too. The next one I'm going to do is this, and Aunt Grace loved this, and she called it petrified algae, which I'm pretty sure it's not, but it does sometimes have fossils in it, and I've never been able to find what it is. It's not treated. It comes right out of the creek, right out of the woods like this. A lot of it is druzy. This one actually kind of has like a little coral coming off of it. It's paper-like. You can't really even soak it in water for very long because it'll disintegrate. Can't clean it with anything, not even soda, which is the only thing I ever clean my rocks with, water and soda. Dad would just use whatever, which makes it hard if you're buying shells or rocks, because sometimes people want to put them in aquariums and you can't do that unless you know where they came from. So all of those are from Miller County, and I'm not keeping any of those. I have a tiny example of one that's like paper thin that I'm going to keep. I'll show in a different video. These are from Wayne County, and we went on a trip with some family, and this, I guess it could come out with some rust chemical, but it probably won't ever be worth it. It is neat though that it grew on top of the rock. And here's another one. Oh, gotta go higher. And this one, all from Wayne County. So this is a good example from Wayne County. And then this one is pretty too. No shine, just white, kind of like cauliflower rock. And underneath it grew over a different rock and broke off. The problem with the rocks from Wayne County is that, like this one I took out of the water, and it was shiny and beautiful, and it's shiny and beautiful when it's wet, but dry looks like this. I believe I tried to seal some of these, and that didn't really work either. And this one's really neat. It has like kind of the spots on it, but can't see it so good. I do like that they formed these sections almost like something from a cave growing. And I have a few more of these that I'll show all at the same time. So that's the underside. Oh, well, they're durable at least. And this one and these. So all from Wayne County. I did get quite a few rocks. This is from Perryville. Just kind of an ordinary rock. This is from Miller County, and it does have the druzy quartz on top, but I like the layers, so you can see all the layers of the rock. This one, Perry County, and don't know what caused that, but definitely the geode. And I always thought it would be neat if you had the rock saw and could saw them in half. So this one, I'm not super sure. It looks like Perry County because mostly in Miller County don't get the brown rocks in a form like that. This one, definitely Perry County. And it is just a neat rock, and it came like that. And there were more, but I had too many rocks I was dragging a 1/4 mile out of the creek. Unfortunately, my friend doesn't have the farm anymore, but we certainly enjoyed rock hunting there. And in a creek bed too. So, got the gray under there. This is one of the Wayne County examples, which is nice. It does not have any through holes like the Witch's Stone, but is pretty. This is another one of Aunt Grace's. It has the gray on this side and this on this side. Okay, Kitty, hand me that one far back there. Next one over. Yes. Okay. So this is very similar to this, but it formed harder and does have a through hole. Okay, so we're almost out of time here. This one, not sure where it came from, but this is solid rock on top. So I like it when you can kind of see the formation of the earth there with however the rock came together. Oh yes, this was Aunt Grace's rock. So she loved this rock, and it has like this and the Witch's Stone and Hagstone, and they call them other things, but supposedly they take your dreams and they make them good if you put them by your bed. Can't hurt, right? Maybe not that one, it's very big. This one is Perry County, and you can kind of see like the sea life coming through, but we were digging really deep because of how the the creek bed was. So really shallow on one side, really going through a lot of layers. I mean, I'm 5'5", so it was probably 6 feet, 7 feet on one side. This was Aunt Grace's rock, and it's just a brown rock, but it does kind of have an art quality with the dual sides to it growing together. Oh, and this one I want to hit in the video. So that is from Perry County, and it has a heart shape on it, and then it also has the nice lines. Yes, okay, she's handing me a nice one. So I like these with the little egg and a nest, and just kind of cute. Probably not an egg, probably just a concretion or a geode. And this one is not petrified wood, but you could see how somebody might think it was. The rock made a log. Okay, so we have some more, and I'm going to have to carry the camera.